welcome to this week's episode of Dance to This, the podcast with me, Zoe Francesca.
And me, Jessica Thay, the podcast where you can find great songs to dance to.
This week we have got Aurora Nova, burlesque star and teacher, choreographer. She can tell you more when she gets here. Have you ever seen any burlesque?
Only
Live?
from what... No, not live. No, I was going to say it's only really from what I see at the studio and what Aurora teaches.
Yeah.
And it is incredible, like, what she does.
Yeah.
Obviously, I've seen like her videos and things, but I've never actually been to a burlesque show.
I saw one once, right? It was really random. I don't know what it was part of. It was like a festival thing. It was in like a circus tent type thing. And it was full tassels, everything. And I was like...
full shebang.
Yeah, the full shebang. And it was like, whoa! It was like... not in your face because I had never seen anything like that before, and I was like, "What is this?" I don't think I was
you're not
expecting
it.
No,
I was going to say.
No, it was ages ago. Like I really can't even remember where or what
Or why
or
this was
why.
happening.
And
Yeah.
I was like,
you hadn't
"Whoa!"
booked to see a burlesque show.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
hadn't booked it. No, it was like part of a festival of a thing. I can't remember. I literally have no idea what I was doing there. And I was like, "Oh my God!" But then it's just like different characters. Do you not think like jumping
Like
into that
getting
other
into the
character?
of it.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
definitely.
don't think I could do that.
Really? Like a little
No, I
wig
know-
and like an outfit?
No, I know you're going to be like, oh yeah, but you're really good at acting. But like, I don't think I could do like all the facial expressions and like the cheekiness and all of that kind of thing.
You just
like,
end up giggling, do you think?
I just don't think I could like get into like that kind of like
The
like
zone.
with that. But yeah,
Oh, I'm intrigued to see whether like Burlesque, the movie we know, and like what we watch on a...
I can already tell you she's gonna
on that level. I want to get her opinions on that compared to Burlesque in its like raw form and how she does it and how she teaches it.
I
So
think
I'm
it's
really-
very different from what I've heard. But
Yes, I'm
yeah.
intrigued.
I've actually seen Burlesque the movie.
What?
No.
Jess?
I've seen a musical, but I haven't
you
seen the movie.
joking?
No.
Oh my God, are you actually joking?
No.
It's amazing. It's my favourite like movie musical. So I know we talked about like our favourite dance movies, but that actually is when I did a list ages ago, it was my top because it's like it's the music and it's Christina
Yeah,
Aguilera
it's Christina.
and
Yeah.
she's my fave and it's so good. It's really good. It's got a good story. It's got all the dancing. You need to watch it. You definitely need to watch it. Well, add it to the list with cats.
I'm out.
You're out. Anyway, let's see what we've been up to this week before we hop into the episode with Aurora. Enjoy! Today we're at Monmouth Theatre in Wales and we're doing Taylor Swift with Lauren and a band and 4 dancers. Whoop, whoop. We've got Tony, Jessica hiding, and Louise and me. And then we've got Dan on guitar, I think. I think it's a guitar that he plays in this. Yeah, it is a guitar. Is it an electric guitar? No, what is that? Scott on drums, waving hello. And Chris on bass, I think. I think I've got the guitars right way around. Chris just thought we had a bus that we filmed the podcast in, and I said to Jess, that should be the next step up. We'll go caravan to bus. That would be so fun. It could be like the Spice Girls tour bus. That would be amazing.
What am I doing? Just watch a video.
Why have you not prepped?
What? I'm just recapping, so no, thank you. Who was it learning a routine in the car? Thanks. Yeah?
it's amazing with the band. It's so different and it's so loud. It's so like, it gives you so much energy. Now we're just, sound check is done and we are just gonna TikTok. Yeah, but this, you're in the TikTok. I'm joking. Now you're in the next camera. Oh, Tony, what dance are you excited for?
The opening, because it's like when the energy like starts. Yeah. Yeah, that one. Yeah. Absolutely. Are you ready for it?
Are you ready for it?
I'm ready for it.
Because I am ready. Right, guys, sound check done. I know we can hear the kids from backstage. Sound check done, costumes arranged, hair and makeup done, gone through things. We're literally ready to go on. Are you excited for your contemporary solo?
Absolutely can't wait.
Are you excited for?
The new one.
The new one. We've chucked in a new one. Right, we'll catch up with you when we're finished. We're finished. Guys, I tied my hair to my top and it's made a massive, massive knot. Oh no. That was so fun. The crowd was so cute. Did we all enjoy it? Yeah. Yay. Tell us, Taylor, what did you love?
I loved everything, and I loved.
Oh my God.
I loved when Taylor fell on her butt.
Guys, Lauren decked it.
I didn't really. I was very concerned and I didn't laugh at all.
She actually didn't laugh. I mean,
I was very helpful.
it was really painful, and it's the only time it's ever happened to me. I fell over getting changed in the back.
Not on stage. Yeah, come on. For YouTube viewers only, this is what happened.
Putting her skirt on and she just went.
Right onto a bum. Oh, we should have put you backstage, guys. Yeah, that was off the stage, luckily. Not on the stage. Almost on the stage.
I mean, I'm not sure.
What a fun one. The crowd was so good, and it's so good with a live band. Back to the episode. Welcome, Aurora, to Pod. Hi, thanks for coming. What? She did. Oh yeah, you always wave with both hands by accident.
Do I do that?
You just did it now.
Camera. Like Zoe does it every week, but she doesn't do it like at the camera or anything like that. She just waves at me like, "Hi." Like,
Perfect.
Like a thing.
No, I don't know. I never do it in real life. Just in this.
Now that we're doing this,
it
feels really weird all the time now. Like,
oh, it's so excited to have you. Yes. Tell the listeners what you do in the dance industry now. What's your job?
So I'm a professional contemporary dancer. I'm also a professional burlesque artist, and I'm a dance teacher and a choreographer.
Bit of everything.
Yeah.
I love that. Dipping your toes in everything. I love that. Let's go. Take it from the top all the way back. We're going to start with the song because I always forget to do the song. So you said in your little form to fill in that you can remember a classical song, but you can't remember what it is.
Yeah, I can't remember the name. It's just a classical song.
Just a classical
because I did a
piece of
ballet
music.
solo when I was 5.
Oh.
So yeah, but I can't remember.
Oh,
what it is.
So then the actual song that you remember.
So the actual song I remember is "At the Same Time" by Barbara Streisand, and it was the first group routine I was in, like troupe routine.
Yeah.
So I think I was like 6 or maybe 7. And it was like one of the fondest memories.
Oh,
I loved it. Yeah.
You've got good
It was
memories
a
from
competition routine, so
Nice.
yeah, I competed in it.
Oh, I love the song builds. It like gets
Yeah.
really like
I
dramatic.
remember the choreo like a little bit.
You remember some of it? That's amazing. Prove it. That's amazing.
Yeah,
That's so
a little
good.
bit.
So did you start from when you obviously started when you were tiny?
Yeah, I started when I was 3, about 3, 4. And I started with like ballet. I think it was just ballet for the start, but then tap was quite soon after, maybe about 5.
Yeah.
4 or 5 started tap. So started like really, really young. Apparently my mum took me to like, my mum plays in the orchestra, and we were at like some kind of practice, and I was in the audience. And there was like a dance troupe going on, like performing, like practicing for the show. And I said to her, like, that's what I want to do when I grow up.
Oh.
And my mum was like, yeah, whatever. And she put me in ballet classes. And then, yeah, literally, I was like, that's what I want to do. And that stayed really strong throughout my entire life.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
So all the way from there, that's what you wanted to do.
That's what I
and you were
wanted to
going
do.
for
Like,
that.
I knew from that moment, that's what I wanted to do.
That is so cute.
Yeah.
And I love that you were inspired like by something that was like to do with your mum as well. Like she's obviously musical if she's in the
Yeah, my
orchestra.
mum, like, she inspires me every day. cliche, really. But yeah,
so
she's
nice.
very artistic. She is like a midwife and a nurse, but like her true passion is music, and she plays all these different instruments, mostly clarinet, saxophone, but also a bit of piano, and then she's learning like other things like guitar. So, but she is really actually good
One-man
at
band.
clarinet and saxophone. She's very, very good.
Wow, very
Yeah.
musical then.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that. And was that over in Australia?
Yeah, so I'm from Australia, if you can tell from my accent.
We
No
love
way.
the accent. No
So I'm
way.
from Australia. I'm from a really small town called Yamba it's like in New South Wales. I'm not sure if you know where the states are in Australia, but East Coast, kind of near Byron Bay, like an hour and a half south of Byron Bay. And it's a beautiful beach town, like gorgeous. It's about population of like 5,000 or something, like quite
nice.
small town, but you're very, very beautiful to grow up in.
Oh.
Yeah.
And that's where you started your dance journey.
Yes, that's where I started my dance journey.
So after that, when did you move over here? I don't actually know.
I moved here in 2016.
Right.
Yeah.
So you were over there for
Yeah.
quite a while.
Nearly 10 years.
Yeah, I know. It's wild.
have to
I don't
have
know
a
where the
party.
time is going.
Yeah.
I thought I'd be here for like a few years and I'll like move back, and then I just stayed.
No
I
way.
never left, so-
Wow. Oh my gosh, that's crazy.
Yeah,
So
it's
while you were
crazy.
still over in Australia, did you dance all the way through? Was that something through your school?
Yes.
I don't know what it's like over there in dancing school, that kind of thing.
So the dance industry in Australia is actually quite big. It's a big industry, especially the competition industry. So it's kind of like Dance Moms, like Dance Moms in America.
Yes.
It's the same thing in Australia, essentially. But we call our competitions, or we used to anyway, Eisteddfods, which is a Welsh word. Which is
I
very
have heard-
random.
Yeah, that is random.
It's very random.
But did you say New Wales?
Yeah, well, I'm in New South Wales.
Is that why?
It is like New South Wales, so it's like Wales.
Right. Oh,
guess,
how
but-
interesting.
Yeah, Eisteddfods, which is really
I feel like that means
random.
festival, I think. I think
It does mean something like that.
Yeah,
I'm not quite
which
sure.
is quite
but-
similar to like our dance festivals. So I
Yeah.
can see the link there.
So we didn't call them the competitions where I'm from. We call them Eisteddfods, and I grew up doing Eisteddfods. Like I was like kind of a very intense about competitions for a long time. Since I was like 5, I was very like practicing to win really
Yeah.
for like my whole life growing up.
Yeah.
So it was I used to do like maybe 6 or 7 Eisteddfods a year, and I wouldn't have a holiday. I wouldn't like do school holidays. I would be competing and training. So it was very kind of intense childhood. But that really helped me to become a professional dancer, because you kind of need to have dedication in order to get into like conservatoires and
Yeah, you learned
to
good
make a
skills.
profession.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yes, I danced my entire life.
Oh my god.
But I also had other hobbies. I was also like a competitive swimmer, and I would also swim train in the morning at like 5 a.m.
Wow.
and then dance train at night. I don't know how to do it.
Yeah,
I don't know.
it was a
I couldn't
lot.
do that now, but yeah.
Oh,
It was a
good for
lot.
your stamina though. That's
and then I
good.
also did music, so I also did a lot of music exams and piano and clarinet. So it
From
was,
the musical influences.
yeah,
we see it
so I was
there.
playing clarinet and piano from I was about 4 and 5, and I actually had a baby clarinet. It's a half-size clarinet.
That is
It's an
so
E
cute.
flat, so it's not in a B flat. If you don't know anything about clarinets, it doesn't make
Yeah.
sense. But maybe someone out there does.
I had the flute equivalent, the little fife. I had that.
so
Yeah.
I did a lot.
Nice.
And I was also really into school and stuff. So
Yeah, but I guess that gave you the like dedication and passion to like work for yourself and do it now, like self-employed and like that kind of work ethic and the drive.
Yeah, exactly. To be self-employed is, especially as a freelancer, you really have to hustle and keep on top of it and work hard. 'Cause
Yeah.
it's tough, eh?
Fun though, fun.
Yeah, it's fun. I love it.
Did you go to uni to do it? You mentioned.
So I went to New Zealand School of Dance, which is what you'd call a conservatoire over here. We don't really use that word in Australia and New Zealand, but it's the National Ballet and Contemporary School of New Zealand. So it's quite a big deal. And they
Nice.
only take about 10 people every year. So it's
Wow.
really selective, and they tour around Australia and New Zealand auditioning. So I felt really, really lucky and grateful
Yeah.
to be chosen, because it was my dream school. So
Yay.
got
Amazing.
there. Yeah.
Was that a crazy audition process to get into? that?
Kind of, yeah. So you have to do like an online, like submit a video of yourself dancing, and then you also had to do a health assessment. So you had to go to a physiotherapist, and they would assess you.
Oh my gosh.
So yeah, quite intense, because physically you had to be a certain type and like have a certain range of movement, or not have, I don't know, issues with
Injuries
your
or-
body or
yeah.
something. Yeah, before they would select you. So then that was before going to the audition, and then the audition process itself, it was like a ballet class and a contemporary class, And then there was like an improv section, which I remember I was like, oh my God, just throw out all my tricks. Just do as many things as possible.
Yeah.
And then I got an interview, which was really great. And then I got selected.
Amazing.
So it was very intense, but I got it.
Amazing.
So it was great.
Amazing. And then when you came over here, was it to do dance?
Yes, it was, because unfortunately in Australia and New Zealand, there's not much work opportunity for dancers. So I was a contemporary dancer. There's just not much funding over there. Like it's quite different. Funding's more onto like sport and tourism and things like that. So yeah, the government doesn't spend that much money on arts. And to get a grant, you have to be like really, really established, or like a big dance company.
Yeah.
Like smaller independent people don't get grants for projects like they do here. So yeah, I moved over. I've got a British passport, so I was like, let's go. Let's see how it goes. Yeah. So I moved here in 2016 for work, and yeah, it's great. Being able to work in Europe is really awesome too, like just kind of going around the place. It's
Yeah.
cool.
So you're all over the place.
Yes, I try. I love traveling. I love traveling. I think when you are from Australia, you have this, it's so isolated there. Like you don't realize how isolated it is being in Australia. It's a gorgeous country and we love it, but you're so far from the rest of the world. And a lot of Australians, we just have this urge to travel and like see the world. And that's probably why you see so many Australians and New Zealanders like over this side of the world, because we just have this like real craving to see something and to see the bright. Yeah,
and you can do that and do what you love at the same time.
Yeah. So
Perfect.
yeah, getting paid to travel is like awesome.
The dream.
The dream, literally.
Next section. I like to move it. All about your favourite dance style, which is...
Okay, I'm going to preface this. I love all the dance styles I do, but I think because I trained as a contemporary dancer, I think that's going to always be like my real love.
Yeah.
So contemporary dance is what I love to do, but I also love tap dance, and I also love my sexy styles as well.
I know. I was like, she's going to say burlesque. She's going to say burlesque. It was like
People
contemporary.
bring all of that into your acts, though, don't you?
I
Like,
do.
I love that you do that.
I'm a burlesque artist. I love burlesque, obviously, but I think at the core, I really love to create work that's different, innovative, and I do bring that definitely into my burlesque work. And I love burlesque as well, but there's something about just kind of being like your true self and being able to express but not have to worry about aesthetics all the time. I really love. I think contemporary dance is all really kind of internal. You can just be weird. You can just do random things. I love that.
I love that that's your reason. You can just be weird.
Honestly, have you seen contemporary dance? Like,
That was the reason I didn't like it.
Yeah, that was Jess's reason why she didn't.
I was like, I can't do this anymore.
you can just like stand there shaking for like 10 minutes and be like, that's art.
And
Just
you
walk
know,
across the stage
this
really
is
slowly.
just
art.
run.
Exactly.
Just sprint.
I'm really good at sprinting.
One of
the
Jess's
amount of
pieces,
times
she
I've
just
been-
had to sprint across the stage.
The amount of times I've been running around in a contemporary dance piece. I mean, I have a contemporary dance burlesque piece called Change.
This is the leaves.
And the leaves.
Ooh.
And
Tell
like
us about
literally
that.
half it's just running around with the leaves.
Just with the leaves.
But
oh
it's
my gosh.
something so powerful about it. I'm actually performing it soon in Leeds. Which is
Oh,
really
nice.
cool.
Just being like
Yeah.
freeing
Yeah.
and just...
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll have to come and see. That'll
Yeah.
be cool.
Do you need me to come and put the leaves on you like I usually do?
Yeah.
Stage hand.
So I have to
Jess
do that
was
when she rehearses
there
it properly.
at like the conception of this piece, basically, when I was like rehearsing it. But I couldn't put the leaves on myself.
I was like, excuse me, can you just come
And
to the
I would-
studio and put leaves on me? I was like,
Okay. Why not?
I feel like I've got a video of you putting the leaves on me. And like the amount of
burying
times.
her like, oh,
Because I'd
my
be like
gosh.
lying on my side. I'm like, just put the leaves on me, just cover me.
because she just looks like a pile of leaves. And it's just
I love it. Then you emerge.
And then I merge out of the leaves.
Oh,
yeah.
fun.
really good.
Yeah.
That is
It's
cool.
really cool.
Is that something that you've completely come up with yourself? Like
Yeah.
from the concept of it and just...
Yeah. So
Nice.
that piece in particular, I'm probably going on a tangent here, but it's about my struggle with change. So I really struggle with any sort of change.
Mm-hmm.
So that piece is about, just expressing how I feel about change, really.
Yeah, through
so-
the movement of dance.
Yeah,
That's so
yeah.
powerful. I love that. It's so creative. It sounds like what you do, you can just put you into it and just create whatever you want.
Yeah.
It's kind of got more I think contemporary generally has more meaning behind it.
Yeah.
Rather than like just doing this dance to look pretty, like it has more meaning.
Yeah, I think that's why I dance, is really to express myself.
Yeah.
It's like and I feel like I'm not a great talker, but I always express myself through movement. I mean, moving my hands right now a lot too. Like, I really notice it. Like,
I do that.
And I think it's just because for me, it's easier to communicate through movement than it is through words sometimes. So but I do love my burlesque work. It's fabulous. You know, it's nice to feel glamorous sometimes, and
definitely
lots of rhinestones, and
the dream.
I love that.
So do you teach burlesque and tap and contemporary, or what do you teach most now?
So what I teach mostly now is burlesque, floor work, and tap dance is like my main styles of teaching. I also do teach contemporary dance and like floor work tricks and other things, just not as often as the other styles. So they're my main kind of styles.
That is fun. How did you get into the burlesque? Because traditionally over here it's very the traditional dancing, ballet, tap, things like that. And then like when you get a bit older, street dance.
I don't think she started burlesque when she was
no, sorry.
She went in with that.
Sorry, no, hold on. Let me
What was the first
finish.
class you ever went to? Yeah, I just went to a burlesque class when I was like 5. Like, yeah.
Let me finish. Then you go to like street dance commercial, and then like from our point of view, the only burlesque things from like not growing up, I'm talking when we're a bit older, but it's like Burlesque the movie. But then how did you get into the burlesque
actual
dance
industry
side of that? How did that come about?
So I've kind of known about burlesque for a little bit because I knew people who'd done burlesque or did burlesque. And then moving over into England in 2016, that's when I started doing some burlesque classes here. And it kind of came about, really. I've always been interested, but I got injured, unfortunately. And I really, really hurt my ankle bad. And I couldn't do contemporary dance for a little bit because I was injured. And I was like, I really want to, still dance and do something. And burlesque is a little bit more low impact. I mean, it depends what you're doing. But I didn't have to like jump around lots and stuff, things like that. And I was like, I really want to try burlesque. I've always wanted to do this. So I thought this is a great opportunity while I've got time to try some burlesque classes. And then, I really loved it. And burlesque it's so much freedom for expression and creativity. Like you can really do anything you want. You don't have to be like a showgirl and be that classic aesthetic. You can do different things, and I think that's what I really, really loved, and that's why I do burlesque mostly now, because you can do all sorts of styles in burlesque. Like I can tap dance in burlesque, I can do contemporary dance, I can do like heels, commercial work, or just classic. You can even do ballet. Like I can use all these styles that I love in this art form, and also with burlesque, you're primarily a solo performer, so everything I create is my own work. And I have ownership of that. And I feel like a lot of time with contemporary dance work in the industry, you're creating for someone else and it's not your work, and you don't really get credit for the work that you do on it. And it's always the choreographer's work. And it's like, well, I'm here too. And I've actually
it's quite collaborative.
It's very collaborative in the contemporary world. And also you're kind of treated a bit as expendable. Like if you get injured, which happened to me a fair amount because everyone gets injured as professional dancers, you're kind of like, okay, well, you can't do it now, so we're going to bring someone else in. Do you know what I mean? Or you got to push through and make yourself more injured. And so that was really, really tough as well. I think people don't realize how tough the industry is, like any professional dance industry. And I felt like burlesque, I just had way more control of my work, and I was appreciated for my work. And that's it's a really beautiful thing. For that. So,
Oh, that's so fun. That is so cool. It's such a different world that I just know nothing about.
It's a bit it's not mainstream. Definitely not mainstream. And what you see like Burlesque the movie is unfortunately not what Burlesque. Not unfortunately, but like
a different.
Like Burlesque the movie unfortunately is not exactly what as much as we want the big sets and the big stage shows, it's not always like that. And it's quite different. Some people say that Burlesque the movie is called Burlesque the movie because it couldn't be called cabaret. Because there's a lot of musical theatre and cabaret, but not so much burlesque. There's only one scene where she really is doing more burlesque style, and that's I'm a Good Girl.
Yes.
With when she's actually kind of revealing things and she's teasing, and so burlesque you don't always have to like take clothes off burlesque to be considered burlesque, but is a huge part of it. I think Burlesque movie, it's just a lot of like musical theatre,
more cabaret
pieces.
style. So the style of dance doesn't particularly portray the burlesque,
and it's about audience connection,
world.
Burlesque, and like taking someone on a journey. So that's
cool.
To me, what Burlesque is about.
Did we do the song? We didn't even do the song.
What's the song?
The song of
We-
your
we-
favourite
we went
style. I
way
told you I
over,
always
'cause I
forget the songs. What
It's
song is it?
interesting because I was going to choose a song from Burlesque, but then I was like, but I do really, really love contemporary dance.
Yeah.
So
Tell us this song, because I had actually heard of it and I didn't think I had.
Sweet Disposition. It's just, when I listen to it, I feel so free, I guess.
Oh, that's so
And
good.
we used to do an exercise at New Zealand School Dance in the class, and it was like a lot of running around. Actually, to be fair, it was a running around jumping exercise, but you felt so free, just like running around and jumping, and so I think it brings back good memories.
Din, 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 din. Do you recognise it?
Oh, I don't know this
Yeah.
one.
I was like, I don't recognise it, but actually.
love it. Yeah.
Oh, I see what
This
you mean
is a good
about the
one.
freeing. Yeah.
Yeah.
You can just imagine, like, this is going to, I'm not taking the mic, but like blue sky field,
That's
like running
exactly
through
what
it.
I think of
That's
too,
what-
just like running through flower fields and
Yes.
just
Okay, I'm glad you didn't take offence to that, because I meant it like a.
it's like a
Literally
sunset
being free.
and it's like
Yeah.
grainy
Really
footage.
serious.
Yeah. No,
It
that's
was
exactly what I think of too.
great.
Yeah.
Great. Next section, don't be moody, shake your booty. We have actually had this song already, which just proves it's
Not
a good song.
original.
Yeah.
I know, it's
No,
just
living the
it's
same life
good.
as everybody else.
everyone loves it. Everyone loves it. Shauna Paul.
Yeah, love Sean Paul. It's like, who can't love Sean Paul?
Exactly.
But I think it's because I grew up with Sean Paul, from a kid.
What, you
And-
went to your school?
Did he live with
Yeah, I
you?
grew up with Sean Paul. Didn't you know that? That's my title.
That's interesting, because your mum's from an orchestral background, but then
Yeah.
you grew up with the like Sean Paul. Was that
Sean
from
Paul,
her
Pussycat
influence or
Dolls?
yours?
No,
yeah,
definitely
okay.
not.
Your influence.
No,
of the
this
pop.
is like So Fresh CDs. That's
Yes.
that influence.
Nice.
Yeah, but yeah, I did grow up obviously classical music and things like that, but that was like one of the first songs. I was like, ooh yeah, like I'm cool, and this is like, and I
Yes,
think-
it's got the beat and the different. Yeah, definitely.
a bit more like, older, I guess.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just love it. I play it all the time in my classes, like to warm up, like especially my sexy floor work classes to like warm up to. It's like Sean Paul.
Nice. Sean Paul every time.
Yeah.
Well, with this section's about like feeling good, but then with Burlesque especially, I can imagine you need a lot of confidence to get on that stage by yourself.
Yeah.
It's just you, like you said, most of the time, just you, no one else. I can imagine quite intimate settings, like with the crowd right there.
Yeah.
How do you gain that confidence? Have you always had that? Is there anything you've done to work on that confidence?
I think you're always working on confidence, to be fair, and confidence is like something that really flows. So sometimes you're feeling really confident maybe one day, and then maybe the next day you're not feeling as confident. I think that's normal, because as people, we're having good days and bad days. And I think, yes, I do have confidence on stage, but I'm always kind of working on my confidence and also telling myself on stage almost every time, it's like, you got this, like it's gonna be great. And like it's I think it's a bit misleading sometimes. Everybody thinks like blessed dancers are very like confident people, like as regular people, and like have it all the time and have it together all the time, and it's not the case at all. It's a little bit of an illusion sometimes. Like, of course, sometimes we are feeling confident, but there are other times where like we're just kind of acting confident, but then it makes us feel confident. It's like little things, like rolling shoulders back and like standing up tall, and like those things, even if we're not feeling it, kind of convince our brain that we're confident.
Yes,
So
yeah.
it's kind of like fake it till you make it as well.
I love that phrase.
And I always say everyone can do it, and I think, confidence is really interesting, because sometimes it is a little bit fake, but it becomes real at the same time.
The more you practice it, the more you do
practice
these
it.
little tips.
Exactly. And I think, rehearsing your piece, becoming confident in the studio will help being confident on stage, but then also doing things like I do a lot of grounding work before I perform, like breathing, deep belly breaths to kind of help my adrenaline production like slow down, so I'm not like feeling really jittery, and like warming up really well. It's always important to warm up so your muscles are feeling good, self-motivation, like mantras in your head, those kind of things like help to feel more confident on stage. And also just remembering like why you do it. I always say, remember your why. Like, why do I do this? Like, I love doing this, and like, why am I here? And it kind of helps you remember, like, this is an amazing thing. And
you're on stage doing what you love.
Yeah,
That is cool.
yeah, exactly.
Do you feel like you jump into a different persona when you're on stage, or are you? Do you know what I mean with the like makeup and the different, I don't know.
I think I'm always me on stage, because the stage to me is my home. Like I always feel at home on stage, no matter where I am in the world, because I kind of grew up on stage from like performing at the age of like 4 onwards. So I feel really at home. I think different acts, I have different characters, which are kind of a side of myself, like a different side of myself.
Yeah.
Because I do a lot of different type of acts. I could do showgirl acts, I do like lyrical, I do tap, and I do these different acts and routines, and maybe they have different concepts. So it is me, but it's probably like a side of me expressing. So
going into a different like trait of your personality kind of thing.
That's how
character.
I see it. Because I think all of us are really multifaceted people, and we all have different sides of self, and that's probably why I love Burlesque so much, is that you can express all these different sides of yourself. So yeah, for me, a little bit of a character, but mostly myself in it. Yeah.
Yeah, I think you'd have to have that, otherwise you wouldn't be able to do it for a longevity.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? You've got to be you and really stick to what you love doing. So
Yeah.
that's so interesting. I love this. Last section, 5, 6, 7, 8. All about your choreography, obviously being a dancer and, being a teacher, and through choreographing your own shows and creative for your own shows. This song is fantastic choice. This is a fantastic choice. It's
obsessed with the song.
It's so good. Tell everyone what it is.
As well,
This version too, yeah.
Yeah,
So,
honestly.
see if we can guess. This is the live version. Is that the one you meant? The live one?
Yes.
Say, baby, I love
it's these
you.
bits.
Yes. Oh, Say My Name, Homecoming version.
It's so good.
by
It's probably the
Beyonce.
best one of the whole album. I swear to
So
God. It's my
good.
favorite one.
Do you love that one because of the like beats and the extra?
The musicality in that is really interesting. Like sometimes it's on the beat, and then sometimes it's like not off the beat, but like maybe on a 2, and you think it's going to be on a 1. And so it's really interesting. And then it has like its soft bit after the intro.
Yeah.
I just love
Going into
And
the
because it
verse.
sounds like a crowd, like you can hear the crowd sounds.
Yes, it
just
gives you that
Yeah, you just feel like a backup dancer on stage. It's just
yes.
the best. And it's one of my favorite choreos ever. And I love teaching it.
I love
What did you teach that in?
Yeah.
Sexy floor work. So it's sexy floor work classes.
Great.
Yeah. And I often teach this style when I go on tour. I do workshops because everybody loves to do floor work with me. So I usually teach this routine at the moment anyway. And I love it every time.
Yeah.
I'm like, yes.
Oh my gosh, I can imagine all the positions on the floor, like hitting all those
We
beats.
do like a split position, and it's so like power.
Love it.
Love it.
Love that. Oh, so when you just mentioned do tours there, is that something you do just you? You just go around teaching?
Yeah.
Is it dance schools? Is it studios?
So I kind of either book a studio and then like promote it myself and then like get people in, or it's like a school, like a burlesque school will like host me, or a pole studio will host me there. So similar but a bit different.
Yeah.
And so yeah, that's usually how I do it. And I tour around Europe and UK performing, and when I go for a show I love teaching, so I always try and teach some workshops while I'm there.
Nice.
So yeah,
That's
kinda
really
what I do.
fun. That's
Yeah.
really fun. Like hand in hand, you do a little performance. Not little, that sounded bad. You
a
do a
little
performance.
show.
You do a little. It's easy for you. You do a show and then do the workshop as well. Oh,
yeah,
that's so
it's
cool.
great, and I love connecting with people like in my classes. Like that's why I love teaching. is
Yeah.
that I feel like you can really connect with people. I love sharing my knowledge and sharing my passion, and hopefully inspiring others as well. And yeah, it means a lot
What
to
it's
me
all
to teach
about.
around. Yeah.
That is so good. How do you choreograph? What's your choreographic approach? I love seeing how different people choreograph.
How
Do
do I
you?
choreograph?
Do you? I can imagine. This is me presuming.
Yeah.
From a contemporary position. Background.
Yeah.
That you do it in the space and then you like refine it, or do you just think it in your head? I feel like a lot of contemporary is let's explore
play
it
around.
together
Where's
in the
it going?
studio. Yeah,
Yeah.
which is not how I choreograph,
Yeah.
and I feel like you either.
No, I don't.
No.
I can't just go and have it in my head and then go into
Yeah.
the studio like, oh yeah, this is what we're doing. I
Yeah.
can't do that.
So what's
I've
your
got to do it. Like,
got to do it
Physically do it. Yeah, I think I'm a physically do it person. I think it depends on the style. Like in terms of if you're choosing music first, or if you're doing a movement first, or like what you want to focus on that day. I think with like my burlesque and sexy floor work styles, I find a good piece of music that kind of you feel it and
Yeah.
you're like,
I
like,
was
I feel
gonna
sexy
say.
or I feel confident. Like that's usually what I'm
Yeah,
going
nice.
for.
I was going to say, when you said their
Yeah.
movement first, I would never think to do that. I would never just do some movement
That's
and then like
contemporary
put
dance
it to
though,
a
isn't it?
Yeah,
song.
that's
I remember they always used to say like, don't even think about music. Like you'd have motifs and do it, and then it'd be like add your music in later,
because it's
which
like
I hated.
the concept of
bizarre
movement
to
is
me.
like first and foremost usually, and then the music comes later.
That is so crazy.
Yeah, but that's because it's like I said, like depends on style. If you think about the concept of a piece, sometimes you think about the concept, maybe think about movement, and then you find a piece of music that kind of matches in line with that. But then I think it's easier, and especially with like tap dance, I would like to find a piece of music that's like musically interesting.
Yes.
And then
That would be really hard to
create.
put a tap dance, I feel like, to a song after.
yeah,
Make up a tap dance prior and try and fit it to a
yeah,
song.
I mean
kind of
that's a
thing,
challenge. It's a good
No,
challenge.
Try it.
It's a good challenge.
Find
And
the song.
I
Anyone
think
listening, try it.
a lot of tap dancers too, especially like pro tap dancers, they don't dance to music. They create their own music, literally.
Yeah,
and
that's
I've done
true.
dance classes, like tap class before, where like at an advanced level, and it's just the tap. It's the music. So
Yeah.
I guess tap dance is coming maybe a bit
Cappella.
different
Yeah.
because you kind of
Wow.
are music. But yeah, I think I'm more like find a good piece of music for like teaching anyway.
Yes.
Good piece of
definitely.
music. Then I create to it, and I definitely have to be like physically moving in space, especially if it's more contemporary or if it's more floor work or movement based, because like expansive movement, because you got to see where the momentum is going and like where your weight
Yes.
is and things like that. It's the same with tap. You got to see where your weight is, otherwise you might do something like think it and it doesn't actually work
Yeah. work
in
on your
real
feet.
life.
Yeah.
So I think I change depending on what I need it for.
Yeah.
And I think with my own acts, I usually come up with a concept, sometimes in music, but then sometimes I think of like a costume piece, or sometimes I think of like an actual concept, like what I want to share, and then I find music to match it. So
Yeah.
I think I'm really flexible. Honestly, I don't have a certain way of
nice.
doing it.
Yeah.
It's whatever works for whatever I need it for.
I
yeah.
love that. I love that. Lots of different ways. That's interesting.
Yeah.
Again, this has been so interesting. I love it. It's been really good. I love it. Thank you for coming on the podcast.
Thank you.
Where can we find you? What are your socials?
So
Instagram?
my socials is AURORA NOVA _burlesque on Instagram. That's where you can find me. You can see all my stuff. Check me out on there. Yeah.
Yeah. And what shows are you working on now? So that one, where are you performing that one? Can
So
see it.
Yeah, local one.
the local one I've got until the 31st of October. It's at the Old Woolen.
Halloween.
Yes.
I love the old one.
So it's at Old Woolen. It's Frida Nipples' show, and she's a wonderful performer. She's amazing. So yeah, so performing there. I think I'm performing my contemporary dance act, Change.
Cool.
And then I'm performing one of my favorite acts. It's 2 Pussycat Dolls buttons. As I said, I love Pussycat.
Great.
Is this the
Pussycat
hat?
Dolls are yes.
No, this is the one with the big ostrich boa. It's like pink leopard
Okay.
costume.
Oh,
It's like one of my
amazing.
favorites. And I got like pink thigh-high boots, and it's just like the best.
That I think is what I
Love
would
it.
love the most about burlesque is the outfits. I'd be like, give me all
Yes.
the bright colours and all the feathers
Yeah,
and
the
all
outfits.
the jewels.
Honestly, the gaudier the better. Like the tackier the better, because it looks so like the bright
It's me,
bold
it is
colors,
me, tacky,
like
it's me.
huge rhinestones. But unfortunately, with burlesque, it's a very expensive
Yeah, I
burlesque
can
costume. You
imagine.
spend a lot of money on costumes.
Oh my gosh.
But they look good.
They look
So-
great. Yeah. They look
Well,
great.
yeah.
Oh,
And that show will actually be interesting because you'll see 2 different sides of myself. You see my contemporary dance side, because it's my change piece is like almost fully contemporary dance, and then that real sexy burlesque side.
Yeah,
So it's like
amazing.
the 2 opposite sides of myself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Versatility.
Yeah, Miss Tilly Queen.
I'll pop the socials down below so everyone can find you.
Thank
Thanks
you.
for coming.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yeah. We're just waving at each other.
Yeah, I just did a little shimmy.
Chill. A little shimmy. In the burlesque movie.
I just fancied it.
Thank you so much for listening, everyone. I did remember something while we were chatting there. I did a burlesque class at uni. I completely forgot. And I remembered when she was talking about something. And we literally, all I remember was there was like a screen, like a screen divider thing. And we were like hiding behind it, like legs and arms coming out of everywhere and like pulling off gloves. And obviously we were not taking it seriously. But the person teaching it had done burlesque. And we were just like, it was kind of a fun, it wasn't part of our modules. It was just like, I think we'd finished everything and it was like, what should we do? Oh, I used to do burlesque, let one of our lecturers, let's do a bit. And it was so funny. But it's so funny thinking that that's what I did of it. But Aurora's is literally so like art form, like a proper style, which I just don't know anything
it's
about.
a difference though, innit? Because I've like taught it for like hen parties and stuff before, but it's just like you're doing a routine to like a burlesque style song and they're just taking off some gloves. Like that's it's different, isn't it?
No, it's really interesting knowing about the different styles within the burlesque, like using a contemporary side. Like I want to see the one with all the leaves. I'm so intrigued.
Yeah, it's good.
Cool. Well, thank you for listening, everyone, and we will see you next week.
Bye.
Bye.